gentlemen, and welcome to the Hand and Footprint ceremony for Anthony and Joe Russo. As the pride of Cleveland, they're the pride of Cleveland, obviously. Anthony and Joe began their careers in independent filmmaking, having been discovered out of Slamdance by fellow director Steven Soderbergh. Full circle moment, because Slamdance is actually happening right now, so this is all coming together. Anthony and Joe then transitioned into television, directing hit comedies like Arrested Development, Community, and Happy Endings. In 2014, they began to revolutionize the Marvel Cinematic Universe, directing 4 of their most iconic films: Captain America: The Winter Soldier, Captain America: Civil War, Avengers: Infinity War, and Avengers: Endgame, the highest-grossing superhero film of all time. The Russos have redefined modern filmmaking, reaching 14 #1 global openings and generating over $7 billion in global box office earnings, which secured their position as the 3rd highest grossing directors in history. Through AGBO, their independent studio that they founded in 2017, they will make their triumphant return to the MCU with Avengers Doomsday in 2026 and Avengers Secret Wars in 2027. Their latest film, Electric Slate, will be released on Netflix March 14th and stars these guys right over here, Millie Bobby Brown, and our next speaker, the incomparable Chris Pratt.
I used to live in an apartment just behind here. I was just telling Joe and Anthony that it was like $1,000 a month, and after my first, last, and deposit, I remember thinking to myself, I am financially ruined. And I would walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard, and wow, it's 20-something years ago. Anyways, here we are. This is a really exciting day. Thank you all for being here. We're obviously here to honor and witness as Joe and Anthony Russo literally leave their fingerprints on Hollywood. Now, this is something they have figuratively been doing for years, as you heard before. All the numbers, I won't rehash them, but there are a lot. There's lots of box office, and not just box office, but also television and streaming. I really can't think of anyone more deserving of this special honor than the Russo brothers. They're really known for their family-style approach to filmmaking. I mean, not only working literally with members of their family, but really fostering a sense of trust and collaboration amongst their cast and their crew and their teams, a special closeness. It's intimate, it feels familial. Where are they, by the way? I'm looking at, oh, right there in the front. That makes sense. When you're with the Russo brothers, you're with family. Like Olive Garden. But even better, somehow. Instead of endless breadsticks and salad, it's endless visual effects and #1 openings. Their success, though, is not just commercial. As you know, AGBO produced Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Extraordinary. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once won 42 million Oscars. It's never been done before. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. If that was not already a movie that you guys made, it could be a movie about you and what you're doing, because you're doing everything, everywhere, all at once. On a serious note, one day aliens will come down. We'll be gone. We'll be dust, probably from the space lasers. And what will remain is these handprints in concrete. Legends like Alfred Hitchcock, Steven Spielberg, George Lucas, Quentin Tarantino. I believe Whoopi Goldberg put her dreadlocks in some cement around here somewhere. And now the Russo brothers. It's this pretty special honor. I'm grateful to have been a part of their journey. The fellow before me mentioned that we did Avengers, and we're about to go tour the world with our next film, their next film, The Electric State. I'm hopeful that you'll continue to include me in this journey of yours. I know you have a tendency to work with some of the same talent both in front of and behind the camera. And I just want to say to any young filmmaker out there who happens to see this, they're here now, or they see cameras, maybe someone's filming it and if you're watching it online or something, take note and follow their lead. They're nice guys. They're not monsters. You don't have to bully your way into getting what you want. They've built long-term creative partnerships with writers, producers, cinematographers, various other heads of department, and that's led to their success. They're generals with a 50,000-foot view of the various campaigns they're waging. It's their openness that's driven them to this excellence. And at the end of the day, they have not only an incredible body of work, but they have those relationships they've fostered to carry them into their lives. And handprints outside of Man's Chinese Theater here in a moment. Anthony's wonderful wife, Anne. We've got Joe's, yes, please. Joe's darling wife, Alicia. Their three children, Sophia, Basil, and Leah. Agbo is a family affair. Angela, who is their chief creative officer, is here. Sophia also works there. They're hiring all, I don't know what's up with the other kids. They're not there yet, I guess. We've got Basil and Patricia here, of course, the matriarch and patriarch of this wonderful Russo family. You must be so proud. And then there's me. I'm sort of this adopted pseudo brother, uncle, Star-Lord. So, from all of us, from our family to yours, we're really proud of you. And you know, I'm going to invite you up to say some words, but like I say every day when I walk onto one of your sets, it's showtime, motherfucker. Please welcome Joe and Anthony Russo. Joe and Anthony Russo.
I'm a little shorter. Justice. Wow, this is a very surreal experience. My wife and I came to California as wide-eyed Midwesterners 30 years ago in a U-Haul truck. We drove across the country so that we'd start our journey at UCLA Film School. And the very first place that we visited after settling into student housing was here, the famed TCL Chinese Theater, to see the incredible history of visual storytelling encased in cement in front of this revered picture house. And so here we are later, Alicia 30 years later, becoming part of that history. This is just unreal. So, oh God, speech is out of order here. I'm gonna give it to Amph. Damn it, Amph, you did this. Here we go. No, I love it. It's all friends here. Boy, Soph, I think we're missing a page. Now I gotta remember it by heart. The very nature of my brother and I's collaboration, that's okay, I'll wing it. The very nature of my brother and I's relationship is collaboration, right? We prize it, we prioritize it above everything else, as Pratt said. And as we look at all the beautiful faces here today, we just want to express how truly grateful we are for your collaboration with us, for your love, for your friendship, for your support. And we know that this moment is as much your moment as it is our moment, because no story gets told without the help of dozens of dedicated, passionate partners working hand in hand, building a story together brick by brick. I've been told I have to say these things quickly, these thank yous quickly, because that cement's gonna dry, so I'm gonna go through this quickly. Our heartfelt thanks goes out to the hilarious Mr. Chris Pratt for that very kind introduction. This man is one of the funniest, give yourself a round of applause, please. He's one of the funniest, warmest, most talented human beings you could ever hope to work with. We love you, brother. We want to thank the amazing Millie Bobby Brown, who's here in spirit. Thank you to Netflix for being such a great home for us, for your kinship and disruption, and for your relentless support of our films, especially The Electric State. Thank you so much to Ted, Bella, Dan, Doug, Ori, Marion, Jonathan, Alex, Chris, and the unbelievable marketing team. Here's to many more years of partnership and success. And then speaking of partnership and success, thank you Kevin Feige and Ludi Esposito for the most fulfilling, important, and impactful decade of our careers. They're brothers by birth, and they're brothers through friendship. So it's time to walk through the fire again, boys, but the good news is there's gonna be a lot of laughs and some great tomorrow along the way. Thank you to Brian Lord for not only being the most important person in our professional lives, but for also being the most kind, decent, and humble. You're a beacon of many, sir. And thank you to John Garvey and Joe Cohen for always fighting the good fight. Thank you to Allison Brie and Yvette Nicole Brown for the family we created on Community, for the memories and the love that forever changed our careers. Thank you, Nick Nesbitt, for being our partner in crime and for helping Agbo become Agbo. Many thanks to our Agbo team, our Agbo family, many of whom are here today. To our visionary partner, Donald Mustard, for his inspiration and commitment to reinvention. To our dear friend, Chris Burton, for your guidance and wisdom. To our second mom, Marion Colti-Levine, for your warmth and protection. To the smartest man we've ever met, Dominic Hughes. Thank you for making technology serve artists. To our longest collaborator, Jake Ost. Thank you for your big brain and your big heart. Most importantly, to our sister Angela for her fearless leadership and for being the glue who binds us all together. Mom and Dad, how crazy is this shit, right? Thank you for letting your boys follow their dreams. And Alicia, Sophia, 1 second. Basil, Ava, and Leah, I can never say thank you enough for putting up with the film business. Boy, we had a lot of fun along the way. Lastly, I want to thank Ailey Samaha, Farouk, and Faz, and everyone at TCL's Chinese Theater for this unbelievable honor. And I think I've talked enough. And it's Ant's turn. Sorry, we think Marcus and McFeely? I think I missed the page here. These are our partners in crime. Yes. Jeff Ford, Chris Castaldi. Again, part of our incredible work family that has helped us build some of the biggest movies ever made. Thank you, guys.
So that was a highly edited thank you list, because we owe so much to so many. And oh, I think this is your missing page. So look, being able to share in the experience of cinema, both as film fans and filmmakers, has been one of the most meaningful parts and greatest thrills of our lives. The movie theater has always been a type of sacred space for us, and the Chinese Theater is one of the world's greatest movie temples. It keeps the flame lit. And for it to have created such a unique and frankly kooky ritual as this, for all of us to enjoy, is one of the great surprises and treats in all of cinema. My wife Ann, who is here with me today, and I used to live not far from here, and we've enjoyed this courtyard with our children many times. These strange tablets have given us a sense of delight and wonder, as they have to so many others. And I want to thank the late, great Hollywood showman, Sid Grauman, for creating this incredible theater and this crazy tradition. I also want to thank especially the currently great Ellie Samaha for all you've done to reinvigorate this place and keep it vital, thriving, and for inviting us to become even more a part of it. We've always felt a special connection here, but this is certainly changing the relationship. Incredibly, Sid Grauman also created another epic movie temple just down the boulevard called the Egyptian Theater, and Netflix is now the caretaker of that wonderful space. And on Monday night, there together, we will be presenting the world premiere of The Electric State. So, one more thanks to Mr. Grauman. Finally, speaking as someone who has poured his share of concrete, let's see how Joe and I mess up this beautiful setting.
Where we messed it up. No, you did great. Leave room for your hands. Leave room for your hands. Joe, it's a big day. Make sure I haven't signed my full name since 5th grade. Oh. Good job, Ed. All right, thank you. That's a good one. Oh, yeah. All right, good day. Good job, Joe. All right, good job. I think Anthony did much better. Guys, right this way. Go away. No, you don't. You're fine. It's great knowing you. Don't leave.
Oh my God, it crushed my
Shift to the right.
No movies get done.